It is time to Let's Play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Finale, or Finale. Either way, we're almost done with this game, guys, so here we are into the Miasma stream of the Unknown Element, here to take on Mount Vellenge. But first of all, we're gonna visit Magmo and see the changes that's going on here. Somebody told me that, we're supposed to talk to all these carbuncles in the first place, and I didn't even realize that, but once I did, the carbuncles began talking to me. Every time you talk to the carbuncles, they will mention on how did this world get into this state of mind or state of place. So we're gonna visit these guys and we're gonna see what they have to say about the ancient Great Crystal, which used to dwell here where that crater is. And they do give a lot of the backstory of this game. So this game does have an interesting story in my opinion, but a lot of people will argue otherwise because it's also kind of the same story as the infinite. If somebody doesn't think outside the box, this cycle will continue perpetually. It's kind of like the same thing what they did in Final Fantasy X in the sense, if you want to say that. But here we go. I'd never really actually looked at this, but you can actually talk to these gigantic spheres holding these carbuncles. Talk and bzz, and you can see this guy right here. He is pretty cool. I like him because he sleeps. And let's meet his cousin right down here. I think his name is Snore, Snore. So I will just say hello to him. And you can see this guy up here. I don't know why they just do that. But if you talk to all of them again, the carbuncle, which is like way in the back, he will just say something else differently. And last time he told me to get the hell out of here because he just didn't like my company, and plus I was on his lawn. But aside from that, I think I can get something, to get some info off this guy. Interrogate his ass. And you're still asleep. All right. Eventually they'll start talking to you though. I swear I've seen it. No. Okay, so I like how this grass is actually kind of like kind of weirded out. You can see like the little fringes and stuff, kind of like in Star Fox Adventures. Oh man, this game takes me way back. His little sphere thing around here, it's kind of collapsing. And now he is awake. Arise, young warrior, to find out. What? You're back? Man, he just falls asleep again. Wow, you're such an asshole, aren't you? Let's talk to him once more, and he's going to tell us to get out of here. What? What is a mortal like you doing here? And he just doesn't talk to him. I'm going to talk to this guy one more time, so then we're going to head to Mount Vellenge after this. This is kind of like our way of saying, we're going to see the... what does he say? We lived here quietly for a long time, so long that we've forgotten how long it's been. And that's it. That's all he'll tell us. So he just kind of opened up to me right there, because last time he just told me to leave and stuff. So he's kind of surprised that he's like, "Oh, you're back, man. Welcome back." And we'll just give you an hello for good luck's sake once you reach Mount Vellenge. There's gonna be lots of cake once you beat that area, by the way. Man, I am just talking like a moron. But okay, here we go into the abyss to Mount Vellenge. You see that gigantic crater? That's where our final boss is. And that's where the Great Crystal used to dwell. So I actually read up on the game story, and there's a lot of interesting points in this game. People before us have actually tried to stop this cycle, but we're the ones who are going to succeed because we think about the past. And here's the intro.
Dear Mother, it is long since I have seen you. How have you been? Each dawn reminds me of home. And each sunset gives me hope. There has been much hardship, but every time I reach a summit, splendid sights stretch out beneath me. That is what keeps me moving forward. Please take care. I will write again.
Welcome everybody to Mount Vellenge, the final level of this game, and we're here to take down the boss, once and for all. Will we succeed? Will we be able to take out this menace and destroy all the miasma that's been going on here? Well, let's find out. Alright, you see these chimeras just hanging around here. These chimeras will be a recurring thing just going on here. And I also forgot to give you guys an update of what weapon do I have. I have the ultimate weapon for the Selkie known as the Dreamcatcher. And that's what it does. It rains meteors on people. Awesome! I have the power of the heavens! It's so great! I love this thing. That's just so awesome. I just love this weapon. It's just so useful because it's such a really odd weapon. It just can come in handy in some strange situations. So here's Dreamcatcher, a strength 35, focus attack named Meteor Blast. I'm also gonna take the Thief's Emblem, which I got from Bragandology, which you can get from what's that guy's name? Armstrong. So we have a really fast charge time too. So we're gonna look in here and we're gonna find some new artifacts. This area gives you artifacts, although you cannot collect them. Just letting you know right now, these artifacts basically have no point, but they're here just to strengthen your character, as they will be the final time you'll be using them. They're really useful in this case, though. But I'm mainly gonna start focusing on defense because that's the actual attack that I need the most. That's the actual kind of artifact that I need the most. And these are shades. Shades come in spears, swords, and maces, just like any other enemy. And these are boulders. Just take them out with 6 hits. Done. And we're gonna look for some more artifacts. Apparently I looked up a map on this thing and it's actually wrong. Wow, I can't believe that. I tried looking up a map for this. It's just like, because this place is huge and it's just extensive. There's like 2 paths to take, and one of the paths contains a mobile house. And there's nothing over here. Damn. What is that anyways? Looks like gold, but okay. We're gonna ignore that and move on. And over here, there should be a new path down here. I don't know what gives. But around this area there should have been 2 monsters to give life, so that makes sense right here. And this is a new path that contains an artifact. So we're gonna look in here and see if it's a defensive artifact. If not, then I'm not gonna pick it up. Oh, and these guys are called spheres. These guys cast basic bio magic and stop magic. That's all they do. They're very weak. Just cast gravity on these guys because they're flyers, and just take them down with a couple of hits, and they're done for. And over here, another rock. Just take it out, just because in case we have to run away, because there's also some really powerful enemies called Death Knights. And Death Knights are basically just powerful. Not as powerful as, like, let's say, I would say Cerberus and stuff, because all the enemies here are basically like kind of like Cycle 2 enemies, and they're pretty weak. So, well, compared to me, because I actually happen to have all the artifacts. Oh, I got an Elven Mantle, nice. I have all the artifacts there is for the attack one, so I'm just gonna show you guys right now because I also want to show this off too. All my artifacts. And I'm just in like defense ones the most because I don't know why, I just mainly focus on attack. And that's just me though. Otherwise, you guys can have different kind of character builds. I just like attack. That's all I do. And I'm also really impatient too. That's all I can say. And here is a Chimera, and there is an attack artifact, but we don't need it. Ah, he attacked me. But yeah, these guys only do 1/4 of damage, so I mean, they're not very powerful at this stage. I'm really gonna hope it's like a +3. Oh, nice. Alright then, yeah, it's a +3. And also, if you guys don't even know that, I always like having my items, I always like having my stats in increments of 5 because they always do some major increased damage if you do that, because apparently you get some kind of bonus or something. Look at the sphere. Alright, take you out, buddy, and we're gonna go a little further into this gigantic meteor. Oh, that clear spell will actually come in handy, so we need one. Unholy gravity. These guys can also actually physically attack you as well, but we don't need to worry about that because we don't even have to get near these guys in order to defeat them. We don't need thunder spells at all. We just have the shade though. We need to take this guy out first. He can cast curse, so he's our basic priority to defeat in this game. And he's a mace user, actually. Oh, no, he's a mace. Alright. And may it rain from the heavens on you. I don't know what this move is just it's just over the top. That's why I love the Selkie's attacks. I can take 2 thunders. I'll just take 1. It's kind of like I'm shopping here or something. Another boulder, awesome. We're almost reaching the second area of Mount Vellenge as well. Once we reach the second area, we're basically in the crater. Right now, we're just kind of doing the pre-rec before the crater, so we're just getting down here. And those boulders are just there for show. You can't actually go on there. I don't know why they have those there. And meteor! I just love that move. Okay, we'll just take a striped apple for insurance. And get this boulder out of the way because we don't want to take the left path. I mean the right path. We want to take the left path. That's the path we want to take because there's a Moolah house that way. Let's see. Oh, there's another one here. These Death Knights also, well, one of them makes an appearance in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles My Life as a King. I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up on that one because he's actually one of the main antagonists of the game. The Death Knights also know a new annoying skill that can, you know, it's a crowd clearance attack, just like what the Ogre has from Kalanda. And he's not showing it off for some reason. There we go. It's a little smaller than usual, but hey, you know, it's pretty good. Yeah, this guy supposedly does a lot of damage, but comparatively, since my characters build up for cycle 3 and these enemies are cycle 2, they're pretty weak compared to me. That's why you're able to take out Mount Vellenge around like year 5. I'm like on year 13 right now, so I mean, I already have enough builds on my character. It's just laughably stupid.